Hey guys, this is PainUser bringing you another replay analysis, and this is going to be a game of myself versus Arf, another diamond level game. It's a high diamond rank Terran. I'm actually rank 1 diamond in my division currently, and this is a particularly interesting game because he does a very cheeky, dirty build that he actually executes very well, and it makes for an interesting Terran versus Terran, to say the least. Action-packed game, and I thought I would do an analysis on it and give you guys a little bit of insight as to how to hold off some of this early cheese in Terran versus Terran. It's very common these days. I've actually lost to it 3 times on the ladder, and oftentimes when people match up against me, they will just cheese me because they don't want to get into a straight up macro game with me and they don't want to play me straight up. And it's something, as a good player, you really need to get used to dealing with because people are going to cheese you. And the fact of the matter is a lot of people play on the ladder strictly to win, and they will look to end the game before the 10-minute mark. And as you can see, this strategy that he employs is directly related to what I'm talking about. He is most definitely trying to end this game before the 10-minute mark. Whether he does it is purely up to execution, but I can tell you that this strategy that he's using works for a lot of Terrans. It happens in Terran vs. Terran a lot now, and the way he does it is particularly interesting. So he's actually building his second barracks over here at his natural by the destructible debris. And as soon as I came into his base here, I scouted him on 15. He's on 17 with no orbital command and no gas, and he's building a second supply depot near his command center without walling his front. So at this point, I know something is up. I'm sending my SCV all over the place. I'm checking his natural. I check the Zelnaga tower in mid just to see if anything's going on. I also send my SCV up here and down here to the 2 other main bases just to see if there's any kind of proxying going on. I did not think to check his natural. That was a mistake. Maybe next time when I smell something fishy's going on, I will do this. He actually lifts off these Raxes that he's building. Here's a 3rd and 4th Rax, so he's actually going for 4 barracks very early on in the game. I myself has just put up my factory, and I'm continuing to produce Marines off my initial barracks. I knew something was up, so I decided to throw down a bunker just to be safe because all kinds of signs were going off in my head that something was wrong. I had never seen a build like this before. I knew something was off. I knew he was a high-level diamond player. He was favored in the matchup, and I was rank 1 diamond in my division, so this guy had more points than me. I knew he knew what he was doing, and he had apparently done this kind of cheese before. Very well thought out build on his part, building the barracks in secret at his natural, lifting them off, landing them in the territory between our 2 bases, reducing the run-walk distance from his base. If he had built all the Raxes here, building the Raxes here reduces the run-walk distance. Now I'm lifting off my factory after building a tech lab and landing it here to build another tech lab on my factory. And I did this so that I can get the tech lab on my starport as soon as possible and get this Banshee out because I knew something was going on. That's why I built this bunker at the front. I was really worried, and I wanted to get a Banshee out because I knew he didn't have any gas when I scouted him. So obviously he's up to no good. He, in the meantime, has pulled all of his SCVs. He's getting all of his Marines, sending them to the mid. I spot that with my SCV, pull it out of the way. I know something's going on here. I see all these Marines. I did not see the SCVs, but I figured I'm in for an all-in. So at this point, I'm just ready to react. Got my SCV selected. Pre-pull a few SCVs to the front. Then I pull a bunch more just to repair my wall. Make sure it's holding up nice and strong. Now I use this Banshee and keep it just out of range of the Marines. Snipe as many Marines as I possibly can. continuing to pull my Banshee back and make sure to only engage the Marines when I'm in range. Try and stay as far away from them as humanly possible. Now, it's very important that you try and keep this first Banshee alive. My cloaking research is almost done. As soon as I get that, I know I've got this game in the bag. It's just teetering on the balance beam right now. He tried to put up an engineering bay in my base because all of his SCVs were over here in my main. I do manage to finish that cloaking upgrade just before he takes out the tech lab. I cloak my first Banshee, but he moves under it wisely, comsats, and takes out my first cloaked Banshee, and now I'm in trouble. He has Marines pouring into my base from his 4 Raxes. I have 1 siege tank at half hit points at this point. My other Banshee pops out, I cloak it immediately, and now I'm microing with my only 2 units, my siege tank and my Banshee, trying to keep them both alive, making sure to pick off as many Marines as possible with the Banshee. And he manages to pick off my siege tank. At this point, I was really worried. I pull all my SCVs off the line. My Banshee runs out of energy. Accidentally attacked my supply depot 2 times. I'm so busy microing. He almost kills my Banshee again. I kill his Marines with my SCVs. I start repairing my Banshee immediately with the remaining 3 SCVs in my mineral line. Now I just repair my Banshee all out with all of my SCVs. Building another bunker at my front and producing a few Marines here just to hold off the all-in 100%. And I pick off the streamlining Marines headed towards my base. And my opponent actually knows he's done for here. Mentions that he had seen some Marauder cheese on my stream a couple of games back, wanted to try something more fun. Yeah, right. You wanted to cheese me. It didn't work. This is how you stop it, guys. Good luck out there on the ladder. Enjoy. PainUser signing out.